TPLF tanks captured from the government, slogging it out with the artillery defending Safar, the latest objective in an 8-month rebel offensive that's rolled back Mengistu's troops to within 175 miles of the capital. Today the rebels were lucky. Thick cloud moving in from the east meant that for the day the MiG fighters that have dominated this war were grounded, as the TPLF took advantage of the weather, bringing up anti-aircraft guns in support of their infantry. Both sides locked in fierce fighting beneath the cloud. And from the rear, the TPLF called in heavy artillery fire from mobile BM-21s. The so-called Stalin organs, also captured from the government forces in the rebels' rapid push south, softening up government positions 16 miles away. And by late afternoon, the rebels were clearly on the move as we hitched a ride aboard an artillery unit being moved into position down on the plain, that stretch of ground that had been so bitterly contested earlier that same day. And by nightfall, the TPLF push had shown no sign of losing its momentum. The next day, above the Debre Tabor front, 130 miles to the west, and the rebels were not having things all their own way. A MiG-23 and a clear sky, a combination creating its own terror. For more than 20 minutes, the two fighters bombed the main road leading to the front. Fifteen villagers had taken shelter in a storm drain underneath the road. Only a few of the dead were even recognizable. All of them local peasants who'd sought shelter in the one place they thought they'd be safe. Just one violent half hour that left the small village of Debre Tena in mourning, Ethiopia's tragedy in microcosm. The people's grief could be heard long after sunset, what normally would have gone unnoticed and unreported in Africa's longest-running war. Peter Sharp, News at 10 in central Ethiopia.